Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Mad Trippin'. On today's episode we're going to explore the haunted decor at Lowe's for 2021. If you haven't already, please click that subscribe button and hit the like button. Are you ready? Let's start tripping. It seems that in-store Home Depot has a bigger selection of Halloween items, but Lowe's does have a pretty impressive selection here for its size. So first we're going to look at some of the smaller animal skeletons here. They do have this fish, which I did not see at Home Depot or Target. I do kind of like that fish. I already have a couple of birds, so I won't be picking up any birds. This is the first baby unicorn skeleton I've seen. Disturbing yet cute. Here's another light up pumpkin. I do like these stackable pumpkins here, but I think I already have enough pumpkins. Like I said, every year I try to buy a new skeleton. That way eventually I can do one of those setups where, I don't know if you've seen the meme or the pictures on Instagram or YouTube where the guy has the skeletons climbing all over his house. There seems to be about 20 or 30 of them. I'm only up to about 4. I only buy one a year so far, but I might have to up my game next year. Here is a jack skeleton about 4.5, 5 feet tall. A pumpkin wreath that lights up. Another wreath, $24 there. This is pretty cool. I like this one. It moves around, jiggles a little bit, brings its hands in and out with the chains. Face actually lights up. Has some spooky sound with it. You can dig it. Would have gotten this one, but I really don't have any place to hang it in my yard, and I already have 2 ghosts that are kind of like that I hang up. I do like this skeleton. It glows in the dark, and plus its eyes light up, but I stick to the more realistic looking colored ones, the decayed ones or the bone white ones here. There's a gold one that wouldn't be too bad, especially at night. Red eyes light up, or copper colored looking there. Here's a smaller one, $14. They have less blow-ups than Target or Walmart even, and Home Depot, but the ones that they do have are pretty cool. I love that hand with the eyeball. The tree, that's always cool. And the mad scientist from A Nightmare Before Christmas. I'll show you a better shot of that later. And then the Dracula in the coffin, that blow up one, that's pretty cool also. I like the way they did their little pumpkin patch here. There's 2 of them, pumpkins that are already carved, and then carvable plastic ones that you can carve yourself. You'll see in a bit. These are the plug-in ones, the ones that I like. This is the first time I've seen the Sally pumpkin head. Also a plug-in. I like the plug-in ones. I put them on my pillars, and then that way they last all month long. I do notice here in the Arizona sun that these plastic ones, after a couple of years, if they're left out too long, will become dry rotted and fragile and end up cracking and breaking, chipping off. So you want to kind of keep them in a shaded area if possible. Here, just like at Target, they have the body stands where you can put your own pumpkin heads on. Those are new this year, very cool. Here's one of the giant pumpkins that lights up with the flame flowing through there. I find these to be very cool this year. I got a smaller one when I was at Home Depot, was it, I believe? Yeah, Home Depot. Just because the smaller one looked more evil, but I like the way that these look here. They're definitely evil, spooky looking. The grayish white pumpkin there, I do like those. I'm more traditional for the colored pumpkin ones. I dig this skull. I have a couple skulls myself that you'll see in my Halloween decorations this year or in past videos. The eyes light up. Always a nice touch. Now that things are getting more digital, I'd like to see instead of just one red light there, that they have some type of a digital image going in the eyes. Little jack skeleton heads there. Of course, you always need to buy power strips, extension cords, and be sure to, if you're going to put them outdoor, that you get outdoor certified extension cords. I speak from experience. I love the coffin top signs. The one at Target was front and back. This one is just front facing, but a very nice one at that. Moving on over to this aisle here, we have pillows, which I think just started becoming popular maybe last year, and now they're all over the place, which I think is a good idea. I did a couple for Christmas last year, and my brother got me a pillow this year, so I went out and bought an extra one for the couch. Just a nice little extra ambiance for your decor. These are weighted so they can sit on the edge of like a fireplace or a shelf or something. So these are weighted to sit on the edge of like a fireplace or something. Pretty cool, little witch there. Got a little sand in the bottom. I do like these type of glass, not really glass, I don't know what you call them. I mean, I do know, I just can't think of it right now. But pumpkins with the 31st of the holiday on them, trick or treat. Those are always nice to have in a little display with the fake pumpkins and the carved pumpkins and stuff. I even use, obviously not the Halloween ones, but some that can be used for fall decor, Thanksgiving decor. This is the $12.98 box here, where you can do like the tattoos, put on pumpkins, little witch's hat. So what I like to do, which I'll explain in the upcoming videos with the decorations, is I start my fall decor in September. About the middle of September, leave that up for a couple weeks, and then I mix the Halloween decor into it until the 31st, and then by November 1st I have all the Halloween stuff down and leave up the fall decor until Thanksgiving Day, and then Thanksgiving night take everything down and start to hang up my Christmas decor, and I'll show those videos as the months go on here. Again, these are the things that you stick into the pumpkins. I was never really big on them. They're very cute though. Here's a light up sign for the home. Again, that's something that's battery operated. Remember, the more battery operated stuff you get, the more stuff you have to turn on Halloween night. And then I just leave them on, let the batteries go dead, switch the batteries out next year. I don't like to have too much battery stuff. I like the stuff that they have, but you can't really have them on all the time. It goes through a lot of batteries. So if I'm going to have stuff on for more than a couple weeks at a time, I like to get the plug-in items. Here's some flashlights and light-up necklaces and stuff. Kids love these projection flashlights. Bag of bones for $9.98. I'm assuming this stuff went up yesterday or on the 1st. Here's some window clings, the gel kind. Those are pretty nice right there. I'm going to move these down to the shelf where they're supposed to be if I can get them on the hook here, which is going to take me a minute. And then I'll show you the single ones up on top here. Single sheets or whatever they are. So the ones on top are $1.98. I think the ones on the middle shelf are a little bit more. I do like this one right here, the green ghost. It's pretty nice. I'll probably have to go back and get a set of those. I used to use construction caution tape a while back before they sold it like this, but now they're coming out with rolls of Happy Halloween and Danger. I like it. Here's the size of the roll there if you can see it in the video. So that was the Danger one. The one next to it is the Happy Halloween for $4.98. And then you get the bigger yellow caution tape for $11.98, which is a pretty good deal. I had a roll of this that I got off my construction site 10 years ago, and it lasted for about 6-7 years. Solar lights, $3.98 with the pumpkins on them. It seems like it's a little too expensive for me. You can get the 98 cents at Walmart for just the regular solar lights, but they don't have the pumpkins on them. Halloween's getting bigger and bigger for decorations. Now they're starting to put out more and more tinsel type items that you normally find on Christmas, but themed to the Halloween colors. There's a gravestone that lights up. Again, now that things are getting more digital, I'd like to see a little more digital displays in the gravestones even. Here's some Day of the Dead, I do believe that's what it's called, decorations. That was definitely not $3.98 there for the big skull. So I'm going to put him over here to the left on top of these mats. This is the $3.98 box if everything in there is in there correctly. Some people have already moved some stuff around, but you have some jars and some of the skeleton heads here. Of course, this big skull. Put that over here so I don't break it, being I'm a little bit clumsy. Here we have some doormats for $9.98. It's a pretty good price. Happy Haunting, Happy Halloween. I like this one. Cheers Witches. Very cool, very cool. I almost said the wrong word there, but we all know what it is now. Cheers Witches. Put those back. $9.98, again, that's a pretty good price. Over here past the pumpkins that we already saw, the skeletons that we already saw. Nope, I didn't get this side, so we'll take a look at them. I like this hanging head here. I'd hang this on a door.
Strange things come out on Halloween, like me.
Very creative, I like it. This one's pretty neat too. I have a pretty big pine tree out in the front yard. It's probably where I'd hang something like this, but I already have a couple ghosts, so probably won't get this one, although I do like the way it shakes. This one I think is pretty darn cool. I was expecting just light up eyes or something, so I dig the creativity on this. Another skeleton, $29.99. This is very creepy for $29. I wasn't expecting it to do this. I should have by seeing the marionette pole up there. The arm goes up, the heads go down, and vice versa. Pretty spooky, I like it. Problem with these is you have to turn them on and some of them go by motion or sound detection. There's a Jack skeleton again, and those don't always work, especially in the dark. What I would like to do is if they somehow had a way to set it up to a little control panel that you could have on you, and while you're waiting for the kids to come up to the door to get the candy, you could press them on one by one as they walk along your pathway there. But I'm pretty sure that'll be the next big thing in a couple of years. So here's their blow-up items on the shelves. These are going to be the cheaper ones at $14. I can't see that, $19. Some change. I like that cat one right there. How can you not with those big eyes? Thanksgiving turkey. Don't see a lot of Thanksgiving decorations, so I'm glad to see those are coming out more and more. A little Sally doll. Here we get to the $69 and $59 items. The blow-ups. There's Zero and Oogie Boogie. Nightmare Before Christmas being very prevalent this year in all the stores for Halloween decorations. Mickey and Minnie. I like this tree here. I already have a couple blow-ups. Although I think they're very cool, I might end up getting one here and there, but I like the animatronics a lot better. Easier to store. I love that Mickey pumpkin. Looks like the one that's in the courtyard of Disneyland during the holidays when you walk in. Here's the more expensive ones down here. I believe these are the animatronics, $149 for the witch. Should have seen what the bigger one was there, but I think it's the one that's up on top. There's a lighted spider. I love that lantern there. This tree is very cool. I'm going to pull it out here so you can see it a lot better. I love that purple black light-ish type of a glow that it has. That's a very cool tree. Reminds me something out of Sleepy Hollow. I think it would go good with my Sleeping Hollow action figure there. I think that's 6 inches. You'll see it in my Halloween decor. The tree itself is probably 2 feet, I think. Foot, 2 foot. Make sure I get a price on that tree. $34.98. It's not too bad. Everything's so expensive. So then you have your fog machines, LED light ups. Again, I'm switching to the LED lights slowly but surely. Here's that baby unicorn skeleton. Some more rats and stuff. I think these are your yard stake pathway lights. I like the candle flames there if you're doing the pathway lights. I like that, the way it looks like a flame. Here, this is awesome. I probably should have gotten this. I only see 1 or 2 up there. $29.98, not a bad price there, and I love the lanterns. Jack and Sally forever, baby. Skeleton in the cage. Kids love to, especially when they're indoors and they can see them. And I have those decorations out for the whole month. When the kids come over, they love to go over and press each little item to see what they do. I'll show you those in my Halloween decor. I have a book that writes, a skeleton that dances. I like this owl and the other skeleton in the cage there. That might be something that I'd go back for. See how he has those digital eyes? Hoping that that gets come out with that more and more. Here's the phone I was talking about earlier. We'll give it a little try here. I wasn't expecting it to do that. I like it. Candle holder. This is, usually they just light up and speak. This one goes side to side. I like it. Here's a candy bowl to put the candy in. I love the color when it lights up there. The candle's still going, so I like that it lasts a little while. Here's like the goblet bowl, $19.98. That's not a bad price for it. And it lights up. That's what's cool. Have that sitting outside when you're getting ready to hand out the candy to the kids and it's all lit up. Here's a press the knock on the door to make it ring. My brother's wife got me a very cool one that I'll show you in my Halloween decor. If I remember right, it's an eyeball that opens up when you press the button. It hangs on your front door. You got to tune the radio in just to the right station. $19.98, not a bad price for something like this. Kids will love it. It'll scare them, but they'll like it. Moving up to the top shelf, just some more lighted items. Pretty good pricing on them. Reasonable. More lights. Again, if you can and you have a little bit extra money, start going with the LEDs. They last longer. You don't have to replace them as much as the incandescent lights. But anything that you leave out in this Arizona sun is going to eventually get dry rotted, including the wires on these lights, the plastics and stuff like that. They just don't last but a couple of years in the Arizona sun. This is pretty cool, big old lighted hand. I love that cobweb in the background. Pumpkin's very nice, very nice. $64. Coming up here, we have some more pumpkins. A rocking chair. Another little weighted, where they put the sand in the bottoms. Keep it on your shelf. I like this. I'm guessing that's a penguin dressed up for autumn. Could be wrong. Give thanks. Some more Thanksgiving decor. They do have a little section here for Thanksgiving. We'll be showing that here in a minute. That's what I like about that pumpkin. It can be used for both Halloween, Thanksgiving. Same with these pumpkins. Give thanks. Always, always be thankful. There's always somebody out there that has it worse than you do. That's a beautiful pumpkin there. Lights up. I love these milk jug type containers. There's a small one here. I'll show you a little bit bigger one later on as we go here. There's some Thanksgiving decor. We have another little aisle behind me here of Thanksgiving decor. I just love these things. $19.98, it's not a bad price. You get that, and then you can go to get the cheap flowers to put in there, the fall colored flowers. If you're creative and like to do stuff like that. The wooden crates, always nice. You can put the milk jug inside there, then put the flowers in the milk jug. Here's the prices on the fall penguins. It's their feet that don't make me think they're penguins, so they must be some type of other bird. Some Thanksgiving decor that can also be used for Halloween. Scarecrows. They have a bag of, I don't think I've already showed you that, I think it's coming up, but it's a bag of pine cones that smells like pumpkin spice and it really smells good. I love these type of trucks here, old-fashioned trucks, delivering the harvest, autumn fields. That might have to be something that I'd go back for. Just don't really have room for those size items or bigger anymore. I'm gonna have to start going through my decorations and maybe retiring some of the older ones. Last year I had to throw a couple of my homemade dummies away. They just got a little too old and dry rotted. Here's a nice little scarecrow. Can be used for Halloween and Thanksgiving or fall. That's a nice little floor mat there. And here are some dog toys. Fake eyeballs for them to chew on. It says squeeze me to squeak, but that was a little too hard to squeak. Little monster candy corn for them. Little rope skeleton to chew on. This one right here, this one was heavy. I don't know what, I had a Rottweiler at one time and I think that would still be a little too big for them, but I don't know. So now dogs have to get in on the Halloween action, which is alright by me. A little bit of candy. We have some more scarecrows here for Thanksgiving. Again, can be used for fall, Thanksgiving, and Halloween. A couple more pillows. Now these are the uncarved pumpkins, $9.98. You can carve them yourself, or just leave them like that. When you see how they have them piled up in there like that? Actually, it makes for a nice little decoration. You don't have to have so many. Let's go to the top shelf here for the blow-ups. I love this one. Time for a coffin break. If I were to get a blow-up, that would be one of them. Of course, anything Star Wars or Disney that they'd have, I'd have to buy those. I love the mad scientist sitting in the chair. I can't remember his name from A Nightmare Before Christmas. That would definitely be one that I buy. The tree. The hand is great. The hand with the movable eyeball. Let's move on over here so I can see the other side. We can look at the skulls, the Mickey, the Minnie, the Oogie Boogie, and the Jack Skeleton. That would be all stuff I would buy, but my collection's already pretty big. Plus, that's probably not something I want to start collecting and spending more money on, but you never know. Depends on where my creativity takes me that particular year. So over here in the Halloween or Thanksgiving fall decor, we have some more signs. I like signs like this, something for outside the front door or inside. $12.98 for the scarecrows. I'm going to call them scarecrows, maybe happy crows, I don't know. Fall, I like this little ladder sign here with the flowers on it. That should be something that you can make at home. But right here, these pine cones, they have a pumpkin spice to them. Usually there's a broom that Home Depot sells that has a really powerful, good cinnamon smell to it. These have a pumpkin spice. and I love the smell of these. You set one of these in your bathroom, it's going to last a couple of weeks. Definitely. There's another milk jug. I like this one too. Got that tin color to it. And that's about it for the Halloween decor here at Lowe's this year. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, everyone. Stay tuned. I'll be posting videos of last year's decorations for Christmas, Halloween, and Thanksgiving, and upcoming videos for new decorations and what I'm going to put up this year for Halloween and then Christmas. And I'll show you how to make that cobweb dummy I was telling you about. Much appreciated. Thanks for watching.